Ici Radio Yvna TV. Suivez-nous sur Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, YouTube et sur Internet. Radio Yvna TV, le média de l'heure.
Formons des fils, formons des fils, libres, forts et prospères. Toujours nous serons frères. Formons des fils pour le pays et pour nos pères. Formons des fils pour le pays et pour nos pères.
Okay, so I want you to remain standing because we're just gonna continue and we're gonna listen to another view.
Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
Representative of different institutions in Springfield. I know how, as my friend said, how much your time is precious to me. But I want to believe that all of you are community-oriented mindset people. By the fact that you care and you're here tonight, and I'm very happy for that. I want to thank my dear Pastor Clara Ruby, a very dear friend of ours, an advocator, a man of God. And I want to thank you, Pastor Paul, because you have been standing by the side of the Haitian community, and we know that sometimes things are up and sometimes things are down, and it's about life. So I am so glad that you are here tonight. We have a saying from Haiti that speaks of the importance of community. And the saying speaks of togetherness, unity, and community-oriented people. I'm going to say it in Creole, I say, le célèbre à manger carrément. I can literally translate it like united we stand and divided we fall. And if you look at in our brochure, you're gonna see that our slogan is that we are a chain linked together that makes us one. So my remark for tonight is about where we came from, the reason for this organization, the vision and the mission, the partners we would like to work with, and what we seek to accomplish. And after that, I'm gonna introduce you the board members, and after that, I think that BMC I'm gonna call for the guest speakers for tonight. I think that to make a long story short, last fall, after what happened to our little boy that we lost from the Haitian accident, some leaders under the leadership of Pastor Carl called up some leaders in Springfield and the Cohatch to find a better way to support and give orientation to the refugees or immigrants, especially the Haitian when they come in the community of Springfield. By the fact that all of you know that since 2020, there has been an influx of Haitian coming down to Springfield in the Clark County. So by the fact that they came from a country to another, it requires of them to take time to settle down. In the process of settling down, so many things happen. To understand the road, to understand where to go for such and such services, how to drive, to learn the rules, the driving rules. So we encountered so many incidents. And so when we met with the pastors, they wanted to not only support the community, but find a better way when the Haitians came to better settle in the county. And this was why, and there are so many other Haitian pastors that we communicated with who work there. And so last December, we offered this opportunity by founding this non-profit. Because we all know there are so many institutions and businesses in Springfield, whether it is like Haitian boutiques, radio stations, churches, and there are so many also American institutions like Catholic Charity. We have the JFS where I am working, and we have the big Haitian coalition. All those institutions are there to assist the Haitians in various ways. But the philosophy of us coming up with this non-profit is that there should be a center just to prevent the Haitians being too confused when they come. Because I've been experiencing some of them, they do not know when they can where to go, if they have to go there, if they have to go there, because there normally hasn't been a grassroots organization that normally there to welcome them, which is a Haitian base. So the idea is not to overtake what the other institutions have been doing, because we're so grateful for what they have been doing for our Haitians. But as of the other day, we received a call from an organization, a women organization, who welcomed a Haitian down from Canada who is undocumented. And our secretary, Madam Rose, received a call because they were looking for a place that can take that lady in charge because she was undocumented. And when she goes on Google, and the Haitian Community Help and Support Center pop up. So she came here. Unfortunately, we didn't start our operation. And Madam Rose met with her and tried to see if we can take that lady in charge and help her to organize her life. So this is a things like this we try to move forward with. And this is the philosophy. And the mission we have is that regardless of, we are Haitian based, but we are open to work with everybody, whether it is Haitian refugee or immigrants or other type of persons. We are open to work with them. And we know that we've been sitting with some of the institutions like Tori come down from Dayton talking to us. I don't know if Tori is in the room. Yes, she came down from Dayton talking to us about the assisted parent program that they would like to work with us with, just to help Haitians economically in terms of education, if they want to buy a car, if they want to start a business. So we're going to work with Tori on this kind of project. And we've also been talking with Raquel from Columbia Gas to raise awareness, because you know that the system of gas that we have in Haiti might be a little bit different from here by the fact that Haiti is like a warm, all-season country. But in here, they have to have the gas system to help them moving forward. And me, myself, I receive calls sometimes from Haitian telling me that there is a gas leak, what to do. So the purpose of this organization is to raise awareness and to train people when things like this happen, what to do. And the other thing that we are looking to accomplish as well is like what we call a shelter program for the Haitian community. I know there is one and my friend told me one in New York, and other states have it in terms of when the Haitian came sometimes or other immigrants came down. We are looking forward to see that if we can work on putting on a shelter a program for them. I mean, that can sustain them for 2 or 3 months by the time for them to settle. And we try to work in every aspect to see, teach them. And we have my friend Lindsay here, our treasurer, who started like teaching them in the church the code of the roads when they drive, and teach them the best way to get a valid license, because some of the Haitians are not aware when they have the learning permit, it's not a valid driver's license. And so many of them underweight some of the license, because when police stop them, they believe they have a valid driver's license by the fact that they used to drive back home until they realize that it's just a learning permit. So we try to work on those. And in a nutshell, preparing a package, and I work at the GFS, I know that how people, the Haitians came down to the GFS for service, and we thank you, Madam Martez, okay, our director. We thank you for being here. Yes. We thank you for being here. And one of the things we discussed in our body is the seed, because I know that in Miami, Florida, when Haitians are filling application for normally benefits assistance, they always have some kind of organizations where they can come to help them fill the application, because Nehemiah Foundation, Amy has been a great support to us, and we look forward to be part of this network, because Nehemiah Foundation is a great organization in the vicinity. It has been working with folks for a long time, and Amy has been participating in our meeting and promised that she's gonna be there to work with us. So, folks, we're gonna try to work together. And we're gonna try to see if we can minimize the incidents among the Haitian community in Springfield and make our community a better place for every one of us. And I always want to tell people that when you first came to a place, things will happen. And it's natural. Whether you like it or you don't like it, things will happen. You will undergo some kind of discrimination, some prejudice. But it happens not only to us, but the immigrants that are before us. But they find a way forward in understanding each other, in communication, and trying to work together. And we find a way forward until we settle. And this is what this nonprofit is about. We know the incident, we know the discrimination against the Haitians, we heard of them, and we understand them, but as little as we can, we keep telling them that it's natural, because you know that when you try to build up something, you have to, normally when you try to set up somewhere or build up something, if you are ready to face the beautiful, the good part of it, but you have also to be ready to face the bad and the ugly. So once you have like that kind of understanding, you will know that it's okay for us to move forward together. So I don't want to speak too long because I know how long I can speak here. I will normally introduce you the board member, the board members. For now, I'm gonna call our Vice President, Reverend Reginald Silencieux, to come forward. Can you give him a round of applause? Pastor Reginald is a people person. He is the senior pastor of this church, and I know what he has been through trying to help patients in the community. And I can say Pastor Reginald is like a father for the community. Everybody comes to him. Just we have other Haitian pastors also that have been doing that same job, and we are grateful for that. And we have our secretary, Ms. Rostama Joseph. I can tell you, if you see yourselves here tonight, it's because of her. Madam Rostama Joseph started to study social work in Haiti, at the State University in Haiti. And Madam Rostama Joseph is a certified tax preparer. And she has been normally helping Haitian filing with immigration papers. And now she's a student at Clark County, trying to round up with the study that she studied back home, which is in the field of social work. And she's a very great person to work with. So I'm happy that you're part of the team. And we have his gentleman, Mr. Lindsay Aimé. I know everybody knows Mr. Aimé. My friend here, I am speechless to speak about it because he keeps calling all the time, asking goodness, what are you gonna do? And he starts, I know, Lindsay is our best connection. He connects us with important persons in Springfield. So we thank you for being part of the board, and we look forward to work together. And myself, for now, I am the president, trying to coordinate the team. And I believe that together we will do a great job. So I think that after this gathering, we're gonna have like some kind of finger foods. There are more things that we can normally speak. If you have any questions, you can just like probably ask us some questions while we are enjoying our finger foods after. But for now, I will ask my dear colleagues. I thank you so much, and we hope that we will continue to do what we've been doing in Springfield. Thank you, Pastor. Thank you. All right. Thank you, everybody. And we're going to get back to you until we I think that I have the responsibility. I have the responsibility. My MC and I, we discussed of that to see if I can normally introduce our dear Pastor Carl, because he is our guest speaker for tonight, and I think that we have the state representative that normally can share a short word with us as well. But I think that Pastor Hall gonna introduce the state representative, as my responsibility is to introduce Pastor Hall. All right, so thank you so much for listening. Thank you, everyone.
I'm not as good a speaker as Pastor Green, so I have to write my remarks down. I've written my remarks down because I want to make sure that they're short. It's a great honor to be here today. I'm so excited about this nonprofit organization and what this means to our community. I've been asked to give a message, and I want to ask you a question.
Yes.
Do you know what makes a good message?
Est-ce que nous connaissons qui ça fait un bon message?
A short message.
C'est un message qui court.
I'm a pastor, and good pastors must study their Bibles.
Et on connaît son pasteur et que un pasteur qui son bon pasteur il doit étudier la Bible.
And in my Bible, King Solomon wrote that there's a time to weep, and a time to laugh, a time to mourn, and a time to dance.
Et que nous connaissons que en tant que pasteur moi étudier Bible et que nous connaissons que roi Salomon dit que il y a un temps pour crier, il y a un temps pour réjouir, il y a un temps pour dans la peine et il y a un temps pour sortir dans la peine.
And in my Bible, the Apostle Paul told us to rejoice with those who rejoice, to mourn with those who mourn, and to live in harmony with one another.
Donc même Paul conseille nous pour nous réjouir avec si là on va réjouir, on prend pour nous dans la peine avec si là qui dans la peine et que comme ça on va vivre en harmonie.
He compared the church to a human body and wrote that if one part of the body suffers, every part suffers with it. And if one part is honored, every part rejoices with it.
Donc, lui-même, nous allons aller plus loin pour dire que lui comparer l'église là, parce que nos communautés avec le corps humain, quel que soit la partie qui a souffert dans le corps humain, c'est tout le corps qui souffre.
We have mourned together over what is happening in Haiti.
Et que nous vraiment prendre la peine pour ça qui a passé à Haïti pour le moment.
We know that many of you have experienced or witnessed trauma.
Et que nous pensons que nous avons expérimenté ça, aussi nous témoins ça qui est des traumas.
We know that you are concerned for friends and family who are still in Haiti.
Et nous connaissons que qui gens que ou ça est intrigué aussi nous conscients de ça qui a passé avec les amis aussi nos amis qui en Haïti, famille qui en Haïti.
And we know that many of you long to return to Haiti as soon as there's peace and stability there.
Et que nous connaissons qu'il y a un peu dans nous qui veulent retourner à Haïti automatiquement avec paix avec stabilité qui règne au pays.
But to be honest, I've also mourned over what some of you have experienced in Springfield.
Aussi bien que moi aussi dans la paix, aussi nous partager, sympathiser avec nous pour ça quelqu'un dans nous expérimenter ici à Springfield.
I know that sometimes people are rude to you.
Nous connaissons que parfois il y a des gens qui agissent mal avec nous.
Sometimes they are disrespectful.
Parfois ils ont vraiment fait des choses qui ont été respectées envers nous-mêmes.
Sometimes they have vandalized your homes and businesses,
Et parfois ils ont même vandalisé et caillé nous avec business nous.
and maybe even threatened you with violence.
Et que parfois ils répondent avec violence envers nous.
King Solomon was correct.
Et roi Salomon était correct.
There's a time to mourn and weep together,
Il y a un moment pour nous dans la peine et crier ensemble.
but that is not today.
Et c'est pas jeudi, nous pas crier jeudi.
Today is a day for laughing, dancing, and rejoicing because of what you have accomplished.
Donc jeudi c'est un jour pour nous rire, pour nous danser, pour nous réjouir à cause de ça que nous accomplis ensemble.
Today we applaud you for building this new church.
Et nous applaudissons jeudi pour construction, sinon mettez sous pied l'église ça dans son nom.
One of the largest congregations worshiping on Sunday mornings.
C'est une plus grosse congrégation qui a adoré les dimanches matins.
My understanding is there are over 300, sometimes 350 people worshiping
Et
here.
selon compréhension pas, il y a plus que 350 personnes qui ont adoré là chaque dimanche.
Amen.
And today we congratulate you on the launch of the Haitian Community Help and Support Center.
Et que jeudi là, nous normalement féliciter par le fait que nous ouvrons et Haitian Community Help and Support Center dans zone.
I want to remind us all of something very important.
Nous voulons faire nous songer un bagage qui est extrêmement important.
Springfield is a city built by immigrants.
Pas oublier que Springfield c'est une ville qui est construite par les immigrants.
German immigrants provided the stone, money, and labor to build Wittenberg University.
Pas oublier c'est immigrants qui sont en Allemagne qui construisent Wittenberg University.
Irish immigrants built National Road and once populated a part of town known as the Irish Hills.
Donc, pas oublier que c'est le monde qui sorti Irish qui construit National Route nationale.
Each new wave of immigrants, whether they were Greeks, Italians, Asians, Latinos, or even fellow Americans coming north after slavery,
Tout le monde, que ce soit il était grec, il était italien, on peut appeler sous l'origine esclaves dans la zone nord-américaine.
each group have come to Springfield for some of the same reasons.
Et que chaque te qu'on vient dans Springfield pour même raison.
To find a safe place to live,
Pour chercher un côté qui sécure pour vivre,
to find jobs,
pour jouer un travail,
and to raise your families.
pour lever famille.
Each group has also faced the same challenges.
Et que chaque groupe ça a été venu et fait face avec même défi.
It's hard to learn a new language.
Il est difficile pour apprendre une nouvelle langue.
The customs are different.
Et que tradition est différente.
Some people don't accept and welcome you.
Parfois, il y a des gens qui ne pas accepter et même dire bienvenue.
And many do not recognize your talents and your skills.
Et que il y a des gens qui n'ont pas même des capacités pour reconnaître talent avec l'intelligence que nous avons.
It's important for our city leaders and the citizens of Clark County to be reminded that in every census since 1960,
Et selon le recensement qui est fait depuis
1960,
depuis 1960,
Springfield has decreased in size.
Springfield manquait, diminué en termes de size.
Shrinking from a city of over 82,000
Et il est sorti dans un niveau qui était presque 82 000.
to a city of just over 56,000
Il est descendu au niveau de 56 000
in 2020.
dans l'année 2020.
That began to change
Ça a commencé à changer
when you started arriving in our city.
lorsque Haïtien commence à arriver dans la ville.
And in 2021,
Et en 2021,
for the first time in 80 years,
pour la première fois presque dans 8 ans,
our city began to grow.
et puis la ville a commencé à grandir.
Last fall, we called together a group of 30 or 40 pastors to explore ways that we could stand with you and support you.
Donc, fois dernier, nous avons les quelques pasteurs et presque 20 pasteurs pour nous capables de comment nous capables de supporter et aider le 40 pasteurs.
We generated many ideas, but had no idea where to start.
Nous avons essayé de venir avec un pile d'idées, mais nous n'avons pas partagé nos idées centrales pour nous commencer.
And then one night,
Et qu'un soir,
instead of us calling your pastors to a meeting,
on laissait au même titre les pasteurs dans la réunion.
your pastors called us to a meeting.
Les pasteurs nous ont même dit qu'ils sont allés dans la réunion.
And they laid out a vision
Et ils mettaient à terre une vision.
for what has now become the Haitian Community Help and Support Center.
Et ça que dans la célébration, c'est Haitian Community.
A center devoted not only to making the Haitian community stronger,
Donc, on sent qu'il développe non seulement pour faire la communauté haïtienne dans le plus fort,
but to making our whole community stronger.
mais pour faire toute communauté avec plus fort.
On behalf of my congregation at Central Christian Church,
Dans nos congrégations qui c'est Central Christian Church,
I want to tell you
je voulais dire
that we are glad you came to Springfield.
et nous sommes vraiment contents de faire pour venir Springfield.
We love having you as our neighbors.
Nous vraiment aimer gagner comme voisins.
We are here for you,
Et nous là pour
we stand beside you,
nous camper bon côté
and we are bursting with pride at what you are
et
accomplishing.
nous éclater de joie, de fierté de ça.
In the launch of the Haitian Community Help and Support Center.
Et que pour nous capables avec Haitian Community Health and Support Center.
And now it is my job to introduce our next speaker.
Donc c'est John.
Before I do that, one of my first experiences with the Haitian community
Quand il y a ces gens pour nous introduire nos prochains pour parler, mais nous avons parlé de l'expérience avec la communauté haïtienne.
was your Haitian Flag Day event.
C'est première expérience, c'est jour de rapport haïtien.
And I was very proud of our city leaders,
Et nous sommes vraiment fiers de leaders qui sont dans la ville là.
and particularly our chief of police. and a good job that they did extending a welcome to our dear Haitian neighbors.
Qui te fait un grand travail pour accueillir ici voisins haïtiens.
And now I'm going to introduce Representative Bernie Willis.
Et que mon va présenter nos.
Oh, yeah.
I met with Representative Willis several months ago
Moi, j'ai rencontré avec le représentatif Willis quelques mois de cela.
and was very excited to find out
Et il était vraiment content pour le connaître.
that he understands the importance of having a Haitian community here in Springfield.
Et il était vraiment content pour le connaître que nous avons une communauté haïtienne ici à Springfield.
And I know that he is eager to serve you.
Et qu'il est vraiment désireux pour le capable de servir.
Thank you.
Ça français?
La boulée.
I can be trained. Thank you all so much.
Merci beaucoup tout le monde.
On behalf of myself and my lovely wife, Miss Lynn,
Et que
we find ourselves continually blessed
nous trouvons que nous continuons à bénir
every time we're in your presence.
chaque fois nous là nous.
Our last time in this building was one of the most amazing experiences that we've had.
Dans la dernière fois que nous étions dans le building, c'est la plus bonne expérience que nous avons faite.
Yeah.
And we walked away from that not only filled with the spirit that you bring to this place,
Donc nous sommes sortis là, non seulement avec l'esprit que vous portez dans l'espace là,
but filled with excitement about what you're doing in our community.
et que nous sommes vraiment sentis excités aussi pour ça contribuer à la communauté.
So I have to tell you that with our local representatives, having the chief of police here is an amazing thing tonight.
Donc avec représentant local et spécialement représentant police qui est là avec nous à soir.
And I can tell you that that representation from the city, from the county, and the state
Et que nous avons représentant city
Yeah.
frontière avec État là avec.
Yes.
those supports exist beyond just our local area and all the way to the national level this week.
Donc, support nous lui aller au-delà du milieu, ça va aller au niveau national.
And in being very brief, I will just congratulate you all on what you're doing here.
Et pour me capable très bref, je félicite nous tous par le fait qu'ils nous là à soir.
I know that God is blessing it,
Et que nous pensons que Dieu porte bénédiction là-dedans.
Amen.
and we lend every bit of our support to ensure that we go forward in a positive way.
Et que nous pensons que quel que soit jeune capable, nous porter support nous pour nous avancer vers là.
Thank you.
Successé.
Amen.
Okay. I think everything has an end. As we get to the end, I wanna call our treasurer, Mr. Leslie, to come and say the final words.
I was trying to give a better speech today, but wasting my time looking on books and dictionary to find a word to tell you I'm excited tonight to see you and tell you we love you. I got only one word. Merci.
Yes. Thank
Can you
you.
repeat that? Merci.
Yes.
That's me. Thank you. Thank you for being a part of us. Thank you for being a part of our life. We are Haitian, we speak different languages, but I can tell you today, I see you as a part of a family member. We are family because we are Christian. I am Christian.
Yep.
Some of you, but I'm sorry, I don't want to say something wrong, but I see you as a family in Christ. And if you don't, I invite you
Yep.
to be Christian.
Oh, yeah.
That's all I can tell you today.
Oh, yes.
Hey, thank you. Only God can do all
Yeah,
that
right.
for us. So for you to leave a family, to leave your life, and another country, you fly, you don't know where you're going, and you you have a big and strong family like that, we're greeting you in our beautiful place like Springfield, Ohio. It's a blessing.
Yep. Yep.
I feel blessed today. I'm excited. So, Haitian people don't cry like that. I can see emotion in my face. I remember the very first night when I spent in Springfield, when I come with a friend from Miami to Indiana to Springfield. I don't know where I'm going. I'm with my family. My father was a pastor. He used to help people, got orphanage and everything. I feel like I got the same blood in my vein today, make me feel like helping people. That's what I have from my father. And I feel proud. I feel proud to be here, to be a part of this community, and just to help people. God did something for my family, and my father do something for me. And my father learned how to speak English by himself. And he teach every single kids how to say a little bit English. But this is one of the best things in my life that make me make more money, that make me have more good people around me, like today. I go to university being a lawyer and everything. I make more money because I speak English than I was a lawyer. Because I have a job in a big company like a tourism and everything because of English, Spanish languages and everything. That's why I feel blessed to share my life helping people, that we have this organization tonight. And I feel happy and joy to have another family and support the Haitian community in Springfield. I can tell you nothing more, but I love you. Thank you for being here. And
All right.
Thank you, everybody. We don't want to keep it long because we hear the purpose of us being here is to be able just to communicate among each other and enjoy our little finger foods. And I know that our secretary gonna coordinate the activity by calling up on the tables just to go and enjoy yourself with the finger food while other people can enjoy talking, sharing ideas. And let us keep it cool. And if you have any questions, don't hesitate to ask me. And once again, on behalf of the team, I thank you all for coming out with your lovely face. And I hope that we will continue to work together. And one thing I just want to let you know before is that for now, as I'm speaking, our country, Haiti, is going through a lot. Politically speaking, socially speaking, I would like you just to give our Haitian neighbors some kind of smile, if you can, because being here and not knowing what you're gonna hear about your family tomorrow, and it's a lot of psychologically speaking to deal with. We try to keep up because we are resilient people, but as long as we think of what is going on, we just pray that God is gonna put us back on track, but keep us in your thoughts and your prayer so that everything can come back normal. And when you have a capital city where gangsters have been taking over, vandalizing banks, institutions, trying to take over the National Palace and everything. So if there is a chance, maybe Pastor Paul will be doing an interview so that I can come and idea of like what is some of the things that has been happening in Haiti. We're looking forward to speak on that. And my friends and I are doing some kind of videos to raise awareness of the international community to what has been happening in Haiti. So, as we say, Pastor Paul, tonight is not for to mourn, and tonight is not to weep, but to rejoice, because as long as we have breath in our lungs, we can keep moving and hoping that tomorrow is going to be better. All right, thank you, and normally we don't have to enjoy the time, but we want to share. Thank you, everybody.
and enjoy yourself. Thank you.
Thank you, our representative.
Thank you, Pastor.
Thank you. Good job.
Good to see you as well. Good to see you.
Okay, we're gonna start with this We're gonna start here.
Ça a campé.
Radio Ivna TV, le média de l'heure, média pour là, média moment, média monde là, pourquoi pas? Pas oublier à suivre nous sur Facebook, sur Instagram, sur Twitter, sur YouTube. Allez, à suivre bel travail Radio Ivna TV à faire dans le secteur protestant, pourquoi pas? Dans tout le monde là, nous tous côtés, partout et ailleurs. Pas oublier, allez sur page Facebook là, attendez, à like travail nous faire, allez sur YouTube nous, à l'abonner ensemble avec channel là pour qu'à toujours un bel travail qui Radio Ivna TV a fait à travers le monde là. Radio Ivna TV, le média de l'heure.